back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do something fun. So this is like I guess you could call it the first episode of a haul out of Vera. And so I kind of wanted to show you guys a recent purchase, two recent purchases that I did. One was from the online outlet sale, and then the other one was from, it's like a Facebook marketplace group that I found. And so basically all of these items that I kind of wanted to show you guys, they were all like significantly reduced prices. And so I thought I got, you know, a pretty good selection of things, and then I'm excited to show you, you know, what I think of everything, especially the items that I have used so far. So, okay, so the first few pieces that I want to show are from the online outlet sale. So that would be the large Vera tote in Gloxinia purple. This one I was actually really excited about because one, I love purple, and then this is the microfiber tote, and so I had never actually had a microfiber Vera tote, and so I was kind of like wondering how that would be. So the pictures, it's kind of hard to just go by pictures, especially if you haven't like purchased the item or seen it in person. But since the price was pretty reduced, let me see how much this one was. So this, I think it retails for $130, but I got it for $36.05. So I was like, you know what, that definitely doesn't hurt to like pick this up. So I added it to my cart, and then when I got it, let me just see so the MSRP is $130 for this one. And when I got it, I was really pleasantly surprised. Okay, so this is the large Vera tote in Gloxinia purple. Got these two pockets here. So you've got this this one pocket here, and then you have this slip pocket, or I guess hidden pocket. But this also goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag. And this is not the plastic zipper. This is the older metallic zipper that I know a lot of people actually, they don't care for this just because it's pretty rough. So people tend to get like, you know, things snagged onto this, but it doesn't really bother me so much because I generally don't tend to put a lot of things in the front of my bag. But besides that, the inner print, you've got florals. So you've got like a turquoise and purple sort of, you know, pastel color scheme going on here with like black flowers. And I do think that print is really pretty that they chose for the inside of this. So then I'm going to open this up, and on the inside you've got that same print. And you have the 6 pockets that go around the bag. And this material is actually, it feels really nice. I'm not sure if this inner material is nylon, but it seems pretty durable, and it doesn't feel weird or like too cheap, if that makes sense. So, and I believe that this, you know, if you were to wash it, it would be totally fine. This lining seems pretty durable to me. So yeah, so that's just what the inside of that bag looks like. I'm actually really excited to use this. I'll probably use this as a work bag because it's not so busy on the front. So it's like this plain solid purple color that I could probably wear with black, white, or other neutral colors. And then, you know, the back of the bag doesn't have any pockets or anything on it, but that's fine. I think for $36, this was a really good deal. And I'll probably be keeping my eye out for for other maybe microfiber totes that pop up in the online outlet sale. I will mention that they do have the zipper up at the top, and it's sort of recessed, so it goes a little bit. The flaps go a little bit, you know, they're a little recessed here. So it is plastic up here, but it's not plastic. The zipper is not plastic down here. So. But I think for $36, that's totally fine. Okay, so the next item that I wanted to share from the online outlet sale was the Performance Twill Triple Zip Hipster in Park Stripe. So this one, let me just double check the price on this. This one was $47.25, and the Performance Twill bags tend to just be more, you know, they're just pricier just because of that material. And it's really soft. It's really, really soft. It's very plush. And I was excited that I saw this on the outlet sale because this pattern is retired. It's not necessarily difficult to find, but I didn't want to, you know, spend an arm and a leg for a performance twill, you know, triple zip hipster. But of all the items so far that are in my online outlet sale haul, this is the one that I've used the most, just because it's easy. It's easy for me. I don't have to think about it. This goes along with like the other triple zip hipster that I do have. They tend to be my most used bags just because they're just super easy. So a little bit about the features. You've got the 2 zips that go along here. And this seems to be their the plastic. Yeah, I think this is the plastic zipper, but it's in a metallic finish. So I find that to be a really nice touch. And then you've got this one down here. And then inside you have this pretty, you know, silvery floral pattern happening. And then you've got this magnetic closure up here. So you've got another deep, you know, pocket that goes all the way down to the bottom. And same with these. These also go all the way down to the bottom. So I find them to be nice. I don't tend to put too much on the front of this. Like for example, here I've just got like a pack of gum, because anything you put in here, especially if it's bulky, will sort of like, you know, pop up a little bit. But in the middle pocket, I do use this space for like, you know, I've got my hand sanitizer and then like my AirPods case in there, and then something flat you could put something in there. And then in here, I've got like my hand sanitizing wipes. So, okay, so on the back, you have, this is not a metallic, a magnetic enclosure, but it is a cell phone. It is a cell phone pocket, so I can just slip my cell phone snugly down in there. And then let me just walk you through the inside of this. So I did have more stuff in here, but some of those items are sitting out, you know, for me to show you guys. But I do have the deluxe zip ID case, which I have been using. I put all my cards in there. It's pretty, you know, it's small. I can just throw it in my bag, you know, for like a quick run. And then I have this little zip ID also with like other extra, like, you know, coupon cards or, you know, cards like that. And then we have this zipper here, you know, that it's another pocket that you could put something in. You could throw your phone in there if you wanted to. Well, maybe not necessarily. Let's see. Yeah, I probably wouldn't throw my phone in there, but you could use it as like another little protective, you know, pocket. So overall, my thoughts on this, since I have used this several times, I do like this. I'm not sure how I like the park stripe in the triple zip hipster. We have a tote in the park stripe, which I think it looks better in certain styles. So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this, but I still think it's pretty. And another thing about the strap for the triple zip, especially the one in Performance Twill, it's this thicker, wider strap. And I almost thought this looked kind of weird in the beginning when I was wearing it. I almost prefer the thinner strap that you get with the cotton triple zips, but when I wear it, it's still pretty comfortable. So I think that comfort level is there, and that's the only reason I'm not super deterred from it. But yeah, so this is the other item that I found on the online outlet sale. Okay, so the next 2 items that I got on the online outlet sale was this mini Cosmetic in Dragon Fruit Floral, and then this little coin purse. And let me just check the, okay, it's in Water Bouquet. So this little coin purse in Water Bouquet. I could not say no to this because I was kind of curious about the pattern. I like the background, like it's a nice, you know, light mint color, and then you've got like these little, you know, pixelated flowers almost. And so, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this in a bigger bag, only because that pixelated idea, so I guess it's that stitching, or that you know, these little marks, these little darker marks that go around, you know, the flowers and the leaves. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about this on a larger bag, but I saw this for $6.30, and I was like, okay, I've got to at least have something in this pattern. And so I used this for my coins and then a little bit of cash. And then this is the Dragon Fruit Floral Mini Cosmetic, and this retailed for, or I'm sorry, this was $12.60, I believe. And I had to have the Dragon Fruit Floral, something in that pattern. And this is really cute. It's very colorful, but it's really pretty as well. And you can get quite a few items in here. So I got like an oil lip gloss, some lotion, and then like another lip balm. So like, you know, mini toiletries will fit in here just fine. And then the other thing, I think, oh yeah, the last thing that I got was the Signature 100 bag in Makani Paisley. This one okay, story time. I had bought another Signature 100 bag from Amazon, full price, obviously, and I got that in Gramercy Paisley, and I was not sure how I felt about that, so I actually ended up returning it. One, because the pattern, I don't know if I 100% love Gramercy Paisley. I guess I wanted to love it, but I don't know. It just wasn't hitting the spot for me. So I saw this on the online outlet sale. It was, I think, $24. This was $25. And I said, you know what, it doesn't hurt to have something, especially if it's reduced, to try it out, see if it'll grow on me. So the pattern I actually really do love. When I had seen this in stores multiple times, but I wasn't like, I don't know, it's one of those things where you like overlook. I especially tend to overlook patterns if they're busy and I don't take the time to really like look at the details. But when I got this in person, I really had to stop and take a look at the details, and I really ended up loving one, the background color. It's really, really nice. It's a lighter, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not necessarily a lavender, but it's in between a lavender and a blue maybe. And then you've got details in like this really pretty light pink, almost like a ballet pink, I would say. And then you've got, you know, bursts of like not a fuchsia, it's like almost like a dark coral. And then the trim is really pretty too. So I was like actually kind of surprised by this bag, by the pattern. The only thing that I think bugs me is like this print here. I don't know what they call this. This is like a paisley, but I'm not sure about this. But it almost looks like an amoeba to me, and it's a little funny, but so I don't know how I feel about that. But overall, I haven't used this bag yet, so I'm excited to try this out. But I'll just go ahead and open it up for you. I did train this a little bit, so it's kind of holding its shape when it's open. So I had stuffed like clothes in here just to like fill it out and like, you know, see if that worked. But it's pretty deep. So you open this, you've got quite a bit of space in here. You also have 2 slip pockets on the side, and then on this side you do have a inner zipper, inner pocket in here. So you can put things in there. So the handles are short. So this is like a bag that you either have to wear like this, or as a handbag. And I typically don't like to have my hands full, if that makes sense. I prefer to go hands-free, so that's why I'm a little bit hesitant. I guess I do like the idea of the strap, but I wouldn't wear this if it was super stuffed, you know, down my hip or something like that, like as a long purse. Only because it looks kind of chunky, like it's kind of boxy, especially when it's filled out. And so it may look a little odd, but I'm still excited to try this, you know, as like I guess like a mini duffel or mini, you know, just like a mini handbag, and see how that works. So that was that. Okay, so now the next few items I wanted to share were from like, these were also reduced. And I had found this on a group on Facebook. And I guess it's like a Hallmark shop, but they will from time to time have like, you know, discounted Vera Bradley bags. And so I picked up quite a few things from there that I'll share really quickly. So this is the Sweethearts and Flowers large tote, and I absolutely love this print. I had seen this in store and it was $100, and I was like, you know, that's kind of steep for a tote, but it is what it is. I ended up finding this bag on that Hallmark group, and it was like $45, and so I was like, I have to get it. I couldn't say no to it. So here's the inner print. I love that pink on white. It's just a very pretty bag, and then it has like a muted pinkish beigeish background with like little hearts. There's like these little hearts and little heart flowers. So if you can see, I don't know if you can get close, but you've got these little heart flowers, and they're just adorable. So I really like that metallic zipper, that metal zipper for this one. Or actually, I think this might be that plastic zipper. And then you've got that print on the inside. And that's that. So the next thing from that same group is the large tote in Foxwood. And I was so excited about this one too. I really, Foxwood was one of those that literally grew on me. I was almost repulsed by it when I had first seen it. It just was one of those that I was like, this is just so gaudy, this is so bright, like who would wear this? and then I took a closer look. Once again, I have to take a closer look. And when I saw the pattern for what it was just so, it was almost magical, if that makes sense. The critters, like the jackrabbit, you know, and my favorite is the chipmunk. So from far away, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but from far away, the chipmunk, I actually thought this negative space here was part of his mouth, and he had like a bunch of nuts in his mouth or something, like, you know, acorns, but that's actually his hand. So his hand is right here, and then he's got that little nose over there. But like from far away, I thought it was like, oh, that's a cute chipmunk. It's got like his mouth, he's got his mouth full. But I was really happy that I got, you know, at least two creatures on the front. So I've got that little chipmunk, he's my absolute favorite, and then I have the jackrabbit over here, and then you've got this beautiful lush bloom. It's really fiery, and you've got this other flower here, and then you've got mixtures of like different types of flowers, so almost like you're walking through a forest, you know, and like the different foliage that you would see in a forest makes an appearance here. The only thing that kind of bugs me is like this flower here, but luckily it's kind of cut off here, and then you only get a little peek of it in this corner. So then you've got, you know, just so you guys can see it close up, but I ended up loving that idea. You've got the reds with the purples, with the blues, you know, it just has like a really magical touch to it. So I ended up really loving this design. And then once again, like that's like my favorite flower. It's just so pretty. So, oh, and then this lavender blue, I don't know what that is exactly. I don't know what flower that is. But yeah, so just so you guys can see, and then the interior has all the little critters. You know, it's purple. I love that. I just love this interior. You've got Mr. Chipmunk over here. You know, I love that. And then you've got his little face over here. So yeah, so that's the other tote that I found. And I think this was $40. So I was like, I have to have that for this price. And then the other items, and I'll just briefly talk about them, but are the mini cosmetic case in Performance Twill and Strawberry Ice, the medium cosmetic in Pretty Pansies Pink, and then the medium cosmetic in Foxwood, as well as the what is this exactly? The iconic RFID Riley compact wallet in Garden Grove. So these were all super reduced, and I was just like, I just have to snag them. So you know, nothing really crazy about this. Just so you can see, the medium cosmetics have, you know, unfortunately there's no critters on the Foxwood cosmetic bag, but I do love this. I love that I got this large bloom on the front of this one, along with that blue, you know, flower here. And then this one I'm excited about because these tend to be pricey. So this was $70, like retail price. And I have a work tote in Garden Grove. So when I saw like a corresponding wallet with it, I was like, oh, this is just perfect. So I snagged it for a really good price as well. I can't remember the prices on all of these guys, but it was pretty good. So it justified, I guess, making a purchase, especially for like the larger totes. You know, I do enjoy having the cosmetic bags to put like miscellaneous items in. But yeah, so that's it for this haul, a haul out of Vera. So hopefully I can bring you guys another one of these. Let me know your thoughts. If there's you know, what's your favorite? It was nice chatting with you guys. So thank you so much for watching.